mama, it's been a while, but I think I finally see this life ain't about the thrills or the ways of society. I'm growing tired of all the things everybody says I should be. I just wanna be left alone to do whatever I please. I still can't really say what it is I'm looking for, but I'm gladly left behind the way I was before. There are days I wish I wasn't failing misery, but I think I'm coming around to a life that I believe. Hey mama, remember when I wouldn't even say hello? Too afraid to face the facts of a life I didn't know. I like to think that over the years I've learned a thing or two. No longer just a scared little boy afraid of facing the truth. Woo! Woo! I still can't really say what it is I'm looking for, but I'm gladly left behind the way I was before.
Man, that song gets me going in the morning. Great American morning, everybody out there. How's it going? Thank you guys for tuning in already. Timothy, Chris, thank you guys for joining us over on on Facebook, sorry, and all those joining us over on YouTube land. Guys, I've got a very special guest today. No, it's not Joe. We're not talking about Joe today. Get out of here, Joe. I don't even know why I put you on the show. Dan, sir, thank you for joining us today.
Hey, it's good to be with you.
It feels good. I'm glad to finally have this happen, because when Joe said that you'll be willing to be on the show, I was excited and I was like, oh, let's do it right away. And now it's finally here, and I'm excited. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, good. Me too. It's been too long coming.
And yeah, I'm glad we are finally here. But could you do me a favor? Give everybody a little introduction to yourself, sir, and then we can get right into it.
Let's see. I was born in Columbia Station, Ohio. Everybody knows me from Texas Chainsaw 3D. If you don't know, I was the guy with the chainsaw. Other than that, I'm always trying to be a filmmaker. And a cigar enthusiast, which is why I'm here.
Yeah. As soon as I realized, I had no idea, honestly, until Joe had to tell me that you like cigars as well, and I was like, well, dang, I gotta step up my knowledge here. So I wanted to send you a friend request.
Yeah.
Your picture was you with the cigar, and I was like,
it's always me with the cigar. Well,
but there is one other thing, though, right?
That's what I'm known for.
Oh yeah, good. I agree. Actually, before we go further, I would love to know what you're smoking this morning.
Actually, I'm terrible because the first thing I always do is pull the band off. It is a Romeo y Julieta Medianoche.
Ooh.
I love these things too. I'm glad I pulled that out of the box.
Very nice.
Romeo and Juliet's good. I like the little cigarillas that Migs gets us in the little tins. Because you can put them in your purse and take them with you.
Oh, yeah. That would come in handy.
They're nice for the ladies.
I put them in my purse as well, so. One more time?
Cigar
today I am having actually from our own brand. It is Pariah Cigars, the Noir, right now.
Mm-hmm.
We just came on the market about a week ago.
Yeah.
So got to get the word out there. Here I've got I have the decals, but it always blocks the picture. So I'm just going to show off our little logo on screen like this.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, we've got
now I know what it is.
There we go. Good. I'm glad. Yeah, it's
that's how you penetrate the market, you know.
Little by little, you know. Yeah. Yes. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
And Joe, what do you have going?
I have a Blue Mountain cigar white cognac dip today.
White cognac dip.
That's what it says. I didn't know there was a white cognac, but it says special white cognac. So.
Huh.
Schmancy.
I hope that ain't racist.
I know, right? I was gonna say some people have described me as special and white before, but
and dipped in.
Dipped. I've been dipped in cognac a couple times. At least it smelled like it.
I believe that actually. Yes, very much so.
Oh my god. You know, Dan, I almost had the same mug as you this morning. I was just too lazy to wash it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fortunately, I have multiples.
Oh, I bet.
Now why would that be? Yeah, why would that be multiples of that particular mug, sir?
Oh, it's my own special brand of coffee. Killer's Choice.
Nice.
Which is good. I have the Grave Digger's Roast, and I like it.
I'll show you my logo. I don't know. Can you see it?
Perfect. I love it, by the way. And for all those in the comments and watching right now, in the description, the very first link is to Killer's Choice on Facebook. So make sure you click that, give it a like, and check it out for me, because I think you should do it. I love the logo. I'm gonna order myself a coffee cup pretty soon. Joe probably already told, I collect coffee cups like there's nobody's business. So, oh God, I love them. I can only use one at a time, but I'm gonna collect as many as I can get a hold of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I gotta try some of the other blends you have out now, because when I ordered, all you had was the Grave Digger's Roast.
Yeah, you were one of the pioneers. So yeah, no, I'll get you some. I'll do it.
Nice. So what's the lineup so far right now as far as blends go? Is there it's like I hear it's starting to grow, right?
Yeah, you know, we started out with just your basic dark roast ground coffee, and it's roasted here by this local company in New York. They do all organic, fair trade coffee, and you know, the movie business and every other industry I've ever been involved with runs on coffee. And you know, there's a lot of bullshit out there. You know, Jesus, I've seen videos of people going on about how to make coffee, you know, and you've got to grind it a particular way, and you have to use a particular kind of water at a particular temperature, and then you have to bloom the coffee and all this. Oh, Jesus, you know.
Ow.
And so we promote just, you know, non-bullshit coffee. Just put it in the fucking pot and pour some water on it, and you're ready to go. Get back to business, because, you know, it's time to get things done. And, you know, killers are notorious for getting things done. So
exactly. And they probably run off a lot of coffee as well, because it seems like they never sleep.
Yeah. And in you know, in show business, the name is not actual, you know, murderers. It's killers. And, you know, killers in show business, that's a good thing. You're killing it. Oh my God, he's killing it. He's killing it up there. You know, because you're either killing it or you're dying, and you don't want to die. So that's the genesis of it, I guess.
I like it. Yeah, that term gets with the cigar industry as well. You know, we go to events. We always ask the reps how they're doing, and the number one response is always, "Oh, we're killing it. We're killing it at this one."
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're killing it, you don't have time to, you know, grind your beans and fuss over them. So that was why we started with I told the roaster, I said, I just want it as dark as you can get it without turning it into charcoal.
Nice.
And I love it.
That's what it is. It's as dark as they dare to go. I'm not saying it can't be darker. It's just that I'm pushing them, though. We'll
Any
find,
darker?
We'll
Are
find,
you mad?
We'll find the Vanta Black roast eventually, but you know, not yet.
Jeff over on YouTube is asking, Dan, where do your beans originate from? What country are they coming from?
All over, actually. They're the last batch we got was from what the hell, Sumatra.
Oh, nice.
Whatever the hell that is. That's an island somewhere, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Indonesia. Yeah, that's the one that comes to mind. I don't care where it comes from, as long as it's got to be organic, it's got to be fair trade, because that's just right. But beyond that, we don't care. And it may be a blend. So.
Oh, okay.
So I like that.
Good to me.
If you're worried too much about it, yeah, no, it's just.
Yeah. And right there, when you said Sumatra and Indonesia, it reminds me a lot of the cigar business as well, because I think the countries that grow the same beans and tobacco, they overlap a lot.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's why they pair so well. Is because the soil and the origin spots, well, they're the same. They come from the same kind of fields. They come from the same people. Hardworking, very dedicated, generational farmers.
Yeah.
Never stop working on making a better product. I think that's why I love coffee so much too, because it's just it's so good. I love coffee. Now, we talked about the film industry. You're talking about a little bit. What's been longer for you, cigar smoking or movie making?
Cigar smoking, actually. Yeah, actually, I attribute a lot of my success to my love of cigars. I have met more people who make decisions in the film industry through smoking cigars than any other way. I always tell young actors, I said, you wanna boost your career, smoke cigars, because even as Joe will tell you, even the women in the film industry, I mean, it's just kind of a thing. It's part of the culture anymore, and it always has been, apparently. I mean, you watch old movies of. That has anything to do with actual movie making, which there are a lot of those. Somebody's always smoking a cigar.
Do you think do you think it's because cigars maybe give the presence of importance and like stature because you're smoking a cigar?
No, I find them meditative, and they force a certain social dynamic that is very conducive to the creative process. And for some reason, I mean, and I don't know, is there a more creative / more collaborative endeavor than making movies? It takes an army to make a movie. And so it's one of those things. It's really ingrained in the culture, or at least it used to be. I'm very old now, so things may be changing. These whippersnappers out there making their movies.
Well, hey, I technically am still a whippersnapper at some point, and I love my cigars and movies. You can't take that apart from me. And I definitely agree. Heck, when I was doing the Fremont experiment, the documentary I was doing on Fremont, I was by myself a few times just enjoying the cigar at one of the lounges where you could still eat and smoke and drink at the same time. Yeah. And a couple of guys were there. His name was Scott, Steven. I cannot remember their friend's name. I feel bad right now, but it was a guy who worked for Netflix and a producer over at Fox. And they're just smoking cigars, talking business. Yep. And kind of saw me what I was doing there, and I kind of bugged them about some of their betting habits for some of the sports stuff. Just conversation, and now it turned towards the industry. That's pretty much, if you're part of the same thing, it kind of goes to that kind of stuff. But not just film people, but people from all walks of life and important decision making, or just hardworking guys, or just interesting people. You meet them through cigars. It really is a community building and a friendship creating experience when you have a cigar with somebody. Yeah.
Well, when people ask me, how did you get the role of Leatherface? I usually start the story at a Christmas party the producer had, where he invited me and he invited the director that he had hired for the movie. But the full story is it probably goes back to 4 months before. I was sitting in a cigar lounge in Studio City with the producer, couple of other movie industry friends, and my friend slash acting coach slash movie director, Jeff Celentano. And I was personal friends with the producer of Texas Chainsaw, but actors and producers are almost never friends because actors are so relentless in their pursuit of their careers that they become annoying. And we'd go to bars and God forbid somebody finds out he was a movie producer and they were an actor. Oh my God, it's just horrible to watch. And I never had that problem. I've never been a self-promoter really, which is a handicap in the movie business, by the way. But anyway, we were friends. And I never brought up, oh, put me in one of your movies, or, hey, do this thing for me. Our friendship wasn't about that. It was about, building shit and smoking cigars and drinking and having a good time.
I like it.
But anyway, we were sitting in this cigar lounge. Everybody's enjoying things, and Jeff, my buddy, who I was taking acting classes from, he asks Carl, the producer, about Texas Chainsaw Massacre, as it was called, and how's it going? And Carl didn't even want to talk about it because, making movies is also, besides being the best thing anybody ever invented, it's a nightmare. Really, it's a slog, and it's often, so demoralizing. Anyway, he just didn't even want to talk about it. But Jeff was he's been in the business forever. He says, just out of the blue, he says, who'd make a good Leatherface? And we were all curious. No, we don't know. And he says, Dan here. So that was the very first time it was ever uttered, I think, in the universe that I would play Leatherface. And it was, less than a year later.
Well, you're a fairly tall man, though, aren't you, Dan?
6'6".
6'6"? Well, to me, that's tall. You're like a whole foot taller than me.
It is the absolute upper limit of what is considered normal.
Really?
Normal human male. Yeah, if you're over
where are all these normal human males at?
if you're over 6'6", you're considered a giant.
Really?
Or a freak. They may have to up that though, because people are getting taller.
See,
yeah.
On the other end of the spectrum, actually, I'm at probably the lowest part for a normal guy at 5'6", and even that, I'm pretty sure I'm under that. Just like, I think it's like supposed to be like 5'7", 5'8", probably. But it allows me to duck under things easy, so I can't really complain.
Yeah. Your
Limbo
head
champ.
hurts a lot less than mine.
You can reach all the good snacks, Dan.
I have a younger brother who
everything is better up high. That's where everybody puts all the stuff they want to save.
Yeah.
trying to keep it away from me. I don't understand it.
Because
I don't know.
Yeah. It's not you. It's kids.
It might be sometimes though.
It is true. You got to put everything high up. I got 6 younger brothers and sisters, and they're adopted. So genetic wise, all different, and they're all going to be taller than me in like a month because they keep growing. They won't stop. So I got to figure out something besides just putting it high up, because I'm going to be the one needing a step stool while they're just like, no, that's mine now. I'm taking that. So
well,
maybe
they'll pick you up.
Aww.
Well, I wouldn't mind.
It'd be so cute. Your little feet would be going. And, you know.
I wouldn't mind it. I'm not gonna be sad.
He's like, yay, I reach.
Somebody picked me up.
So how you doing, Dan?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All right. Well, obviously, as we talk about this, I want to go into a little bit of pairing for the cigars. I'm guessing coffee and cigars is pretty good for you as well. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, definitely. Do you have any other drinks? They don't have to be liquor or beer or anything. But if you like those, definitely include it. But do you have any other drinks that you like to include while you're smoking?
I like just most bourbons. Depending on the cigar, if I got a good bold cigar, I don't think there's anything better than Highland Park Scotch with a cigar. That's my happy place right there.
Nice.
And actually, my go-to drinks are, a Rob Roy or a Manhattan, a Rusty Nail. I usually, about the only thing I don't ever really pair with a cigar is a martini. Not that you can't, but that's generally not the type of cigar I smoke. I usually go for something, it's got some heft to it. I like fat cigars, dark. Other than that, I really don't drink beer. I like Guinness.
That's good. No.
Yeah. Actually, if you got like a more of a medium-bodied cigar, and it's hot in summertime, there is nothing better than a mint julep.
Nice.
Ooh, really? I haven't heard one forever.
You got to know how to make a mint julep, though. I only make them myself. I don't order them off a menu because I haven't found anybody who knows how to make them.
It's one of those things like it's like a margarita. It's very simple ingredients. It's nothing super crazy, but it's super refreshing when it's made correctly.
Yeah, it takes more mint than anybody ever thinks it will. You need a fistful of mint, and you need to grind the crap out of it in the sugar, and then the right ice. You don't want shaved ice, real fine ice. You want crushed ice. It's a tricky thing. That's why I do it myself.
Well, you know what you like, so that's how I like it.
I'm sure you could go to Kentucky and get one, though. I've never been to Kentucky, though. Not that I have an objection to Kentucky, but I just haven't been there yet.
Go to races and have a julep.
There
Or the
you go.
big church hats.
If I had the hat. I had the hat. Now I lost it. I don't know where the hell it is.
Damn.
I was probably drunk.
That
No
also,
joke.
yeah, I lose. There's a plenty of stuff I've lost while drunk. These glasses being one of them. Thank goodness I found them. Yeah, that's a story for another day. But Doug,
I remember that.
you leave it alone, Joe.
Wait, which time? Because you've lost your glasses several times drunk.
I will not take this abuse. Not on this show. You can hurt me on Girls Going Gin, but not here. This is my happy place.
Like it.
Doug, real quick though. He says he actually dips the end in a port or a Grand Marnier during smoking. So does that give a little sweet tip to it? But it's got to be real quick though, right, Doug? Because too quick or too long, excuse me. I think even like a second would be way too much. Because all of a sudden you're getting a soggy cigar, and I see a lot of guys chewing on theirs too. Old school, little like biting on it a bit. So I guess it wouldn't be that crazy. I've never tried it. I've honestly never tried anything like that.
Yeah, there's a cigar company up here in New York that does infused cigars, and I always, it's like fussing over your coffee. Just give me a fucking cigar. But they do this, and I've I've sampled a number of their products, and I'll tell you, I was amazed. There were a couple of Scotch and bourbon and yeah, just cognac. It's amazing what it does. But they dip them and then they cure them, and it's actually all the way through the cigar. I think I don't know. I don't know. I've never done it. Yeah, some of theirs are really extraordinarily good. I was surprised. I thought, oh no, I'll never like any of this. This is for ladies like Joe, not for big burly men like us.
You mean average burly men? No, just kidding.
Yeah, I'm
He's
right at
big burly man.
Thank you. Actually, yeah, there is a company here called Casa Lovo, probably a couple hours from us, that they go to parties, they do the rolling for everybody, and they have theirs infused as well. Kind of the same idea. They do a tequila, a rum, and a whiskey, I think, right now.
Yeah.
And but they do it themselves, like you said, like they do it beforehand. I've never done it myself. I tried once with coffee infusion where we let it sit in the beans, but I messed that up. I have to redo that. It was an experiment for the show, and it just let's say I got to do the experiment again, try to get better results.
Yeah, I remember. I had one of those Java cigars. I thought, what the hell? I'll try it. This was 20 years ago. I don't think I've had one since. And that was surprisingly good. Again, I never thought I would like that sort of stuff, but I guess I do. But I don't seek it out.
Yeah, I'm same with that because we got to try different cigars on a pretty regular basis, and the fan base is not really big on the infusion stuff. Yeah, but there's a couple that are really good out there, and for myself, maybe it's one like every other month, one a month tops. Yeah. And yeah, there's certain ones that are great, and then there's certain ones that are just too artificial flavor to me. Yeah,
and you sure wouldn't want to buy a humidor full of them either, because it'd infuse every cigar you have in there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You don't want all your cigars to be fumed by these.
No, I'm not looking for a Padron. Yeah, turn into a I don't know, orange flavored Padron anytime soon. Yeah, no.
I want another one of those. What did I have with you the other week, Miguel? Those Habano Maduros, where it had that spice in it, like that slight spiciness to it, and you can kind of feel it on your tongue. That one was really good. I liked that one a lot.
Yeah, that was all natural too, though. That's because of the Habano wrap and the Nicaraguan tobacco in there that gives it a nice bit of spice. There's no infusion there at all. It's all natural, occurring in the tobacco itself, in the oils. And you can find sweet, you can find coffee, you can find citrus flavors, all natural in your cigars. You just got to look for ones you like and kind of just pick out the pairings yourselves from time to time. And it takes a minute, to kind of get your palate to train for that. But once you do, it's rewarding. And Jeff's got a question for you, Dan. How many cigars a week do you usually smoke?
As many as he wants.
I don't know. I probably average 3 a day.
Nice.
I would guess. Yeah.
I like it.
Which is nothing. Mark Twain, who used to live a few miles from here, he apparently used to smoke as many as 50, but they were smaller. I think they were smaller.
Oh, yeah,
I like full size cigars.
Hey, have you ever had one of those? What are they called, Miguel? The yardsticks, like the really long, huge ones that you had.
Oh my goodness, that was an 18 by 60 ring gauge. It's called the All In. My buddy Paul from Vato Cigars in Vegas makes these. It's kind of like a gimmick thing for people in Vegas, basically. But no, they make more of them. Don't worry, Joe. I'll get you one sooner or later. There's a couple companies, but I only really smoked that one for my buddy Paul to kind of advertise for him while I'm out there, walking up and down Fremont or wherever I'm at. Yeah. I don't know if I could do that on a regular basis. 18 inches for a cigar is just
that's 3 cigars right there.
Yeah, Dan needs one of those.
I'm gonna have to send you one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get your opinion on it.
All right. I'm very opinionated. I'm happy to review anything.
I would like to get your opinion on this then, because I was listening into the Premium Cigar Association's town hall they had yesterday. Tuesday. And a couple of people commenting in New York were saying that the taxes is going up in your area tomorrow on premium tobacco.
Yeah.
And here in California, I thought we had it bad. I believe your guys is almost at 80% now.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't buy cigars locally anymore. I ship them in. Yeah.
Wow, 80%. Holy.
And it's where I am. It's a short drive to Pennsylvania. So yeah, no, I'm not paying their taxes. It's insane. There is a bizarre kind of, this is one messed up state. And it's a legacy of political corruption and protection. It's definitely kind of a mob run vibe about the entire state. Everybody's got their hand in the pie. Everybody wants their cut. The liquor stores, are all heavily regulated.
Mm-hmm.
A liquor store can't sell beer, and they can sell wine, but they can't sell beer.
Oh wow, really?
And it's just really weird. And I was helping a buddy run his bar for a while, and I would when I first started ordering the liquor for him, I couldn't believe how expensive everything was here. I had just come from California, and it was ridiculous. And so I would look at these the liquor distributors they all have their catalog and all that. And so I'd find Patty Irish whiskey you want from this place. Oh yeah, they have it, and it's like double what I was paying retail in California.
Jeez.
And so fuck that. I'm going to go check another distributor. You check all the other distributors, none of them carry it. And so it's this totally corrupt, industry. They keep a tight control on everything. It's really regressive in that way. But then they also console their liberal impulses by trying to influence what lifestyle choices people make. Smoking is something from Satan, I guess. Although this is where a lot of fundamentalist religions started. Maybe that's part of it. I don't know.
Yeah,
I should write a book about it, I guess. But then I'd have to learn more. I'm not going to do that. Maybe I'll make a horror movie about it.
There you
See,
go.
I like that idea right there. I'd read the book. Don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna watch the movie over again a few times. Yeah.
There you go.
All right, guys, we are over our time for this morning. We like to keep this show kind of short, to keep people going about their day. You guys go. I know you guys got stuff to do on the comments. Appreciate everybody tuning in. I'm sorry I didn't get to everybody. Miguel, Jeff, Alex, gosh dang it, Brian, Alfonso, everybody in the comments. Martin, thank you guys for tuning in. Goody, thank you guys so much. Be sure to go check out Killer's Choice Coffee. The link is in the description right on top. Dan, is there any final words you want to give the audience before we get moving?
No, I appreciate you having me on. It was a pleasure talking to you guys. It's always good to see Joe again.
Thank you.
I had a good time.
Cool. Hey, I appreciate you being on. Hope we can get you on again soon too.
Yeah, anytime.
Awesome.
We're all
right.
just sitting around doing nothing now. So.
Right? Smoking
been
cigars, might as
doing a
well.
lot of that. Oh man! All right, guys. Everybody, we will see you guys tomorrow again for Great American Morning. Melanie Cisco will be back on again for that. Then second, third podcast at 2:00, and of course, Girls Going Gin at 7:00, all Pacific Standard Time. So figure out wherever you're at. You can figure out. I believe in you. All right, guys. Y'all have a good one. Thank you so much again for being on, and I will talk to y'all soon.
Mwah.